Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs, welcome back to another Doctor Who news video. So, today we've got a few things to sort of break down. I'm slightly late on this one, but there was another glitch teaser which gave us a tiny little peek at the 60th anniversary with David Tennant and Catherine Tate. But for the bulk of the video, and what we'll start with, is this new Season 14 shooting. Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson have both been on set today, filming Doctor Who Series 14. In fact, I think there is a possibility they are still filming it right now as I make this video. But yeah, what's the big news? So, this tweet here is, that's the headlines, folks. Hashtag DWSR. The street is dressed as Abbey Road, and they've added a pedestrian crossing outside where the TARDIS has landed. Then if we see below, Abbey Road, for those of you who don't know, is the famous road where the Beatles took their big album cover all the way back in, I think, 1969. Now, with this and talks of a Doctor Who musical episode possibly being in the works with the likes of Jinx Monsoon, that guy from Frozen that I can't remember the name of, the guy who's also in Hamilton, and lots of you have commented saying he's really, really good from my last video, so thank you very much for that, because I now have loads of confidence that this is going to be great. But yeah, there's very likely going to be musical episode-y stuff. Also, these are the costumes that Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson are wearing. These are the costumes we've seen from the episode with Jinx Monsoon. So yeah, this is likely going to be the musical episode, if there is one, and it includes the Beatles. Doctor Who filming locations also tweeted out, the Doctor and Ruby are dancing along Abbey Road crossing, and I'll play the clip for you now. It's really distant, so it's very difficult to tell. Is this just a sort of, the Doctor leaves the TARDIS and he's like, here we are, Ruby, look, let's dance. Or maybe there's a jukebox or some sort of music, they could hear the Beatles in the studio, I don't know. Or maybe it is an actual musical number. Like, as I said in my last video, could Doctor Who genuinely be doing a musical episode? I mean, I'm pretty sure, I've heard this somewhere, I don't know how true it is, but Russell T Davies way back in the day wanted to make, and there was almost put into production, a musical episode of Torchwood. So who knows, like, it's within the realms of possibility at least. Anyway, another tweet here, this isn't specifically news, but Safe Space Who tweeted out, maybe that rumoured title, The Devil's Chord, makes sense after all, because there's a Beatles song called Devil in Her Heart, and obviously then you've got Jinx Monsoon in that big piano costume that we've seen her in, which, yeah, it is all starting to add up. Like, this is really exciting. I mean, I know a lot of people have really wanted to see the Beatles in Doctor Who, which in and of itself is kind of cool, but the fact that they're possibly doing a musical episode, I think, it's, as long as it's done well and it's not just sort of random and feels really out of place, I think this has potential to be brilliant. Now, another tweet here from Chloe. She says, I know it seems like they're filming a Beatles episode, which kind of implies they're doing a jukebox musical, but it would be cool if they also did the Stones, so they could play Ruby Tuesday for Ruby Sunday. It's a really cool thought, like you could have maybe something goes wrong with time and the Rolling Stones forget the adventure, but Ruby's last words are like, oh, could you name a song after me, or something like that, and they get it slightly wrong, giving us Ruby Tuesday instead of Ruby Sunday. I mean, yeah, there's loads of possibilities that this musical episode could go down. I think it is going to be a sort of chase through time with Jinx Monsoon's villain. Hopefully it's a two-parter, because there's a lot of stuff happening within this sort of filming block. I don't know whether it is or not, but you've got like Jinx Monsoon, you've got a bunch of guest cast members, you've got the Beatles, you've got quite a lot to sort of cram into one episode. I don't know, whatever it is, really excited to see it happen. Anyway, we've also got some pictures of the TARDIS here from different people on Twitter. You can vaguely see the Abbey Road crossing there. Also, we've got another tweet here from Jude, or Pig in Tea Break, who says they're doing it. And they are. I mean, if we look here, that is the exact car that's in the background of the Abbey Road picture. So that sets us right on the specific day that that photo was taken, with the Beatles, which, yeah, that can be no coincidence, really. I mean, who's to say that the TARDIS isn't just out of shot in that iconic image of the Beatles crossing over the zebra crossing? Now, another tweet here from Ducky Hoovian says, all right then, here's the big question. Which Beatle is Jonathan Groff going to play? Which, that's a really good question, because we don't know he's playing a Beatle. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it does make complete sense, really, when you think about it. Like, he could probably pull off any of those guys, like, in terms of looks. I think he could, yeah, he could be them, and he's a really good singer, so it does sort of make sense. And yeah, I genuinely can't wait. This is really, really exciting. Now, huge shout out to Archie O'Donnell over on Instagram, because he's sent me some exclusive photos of today's filming for us to have a look at. Now, a lot of people, I think, went to the filming this morning, took a few photos for Twitter, then dipped because it was raining all day. But it appears that Archie stayed, committed, went there and got some video clips, which I'll play for you in a moment, and some other pictures. The only thing that sort of instantly springs to mind, a lot of the pictures are rainy, which makes me think if Russell has written this episode so that it's set on the day the Abbey Road photo was taken, how's the rain gonna affect that? Because it wasn't raining in the original photo. Maybe there's a timey-wimey explanation. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But yeah, here's some videos from Archie. There also seems to be like Millie and Shooty running away from something, and apparently they were running into a house as well, which is really exciting because that's not just the crossing of the road. Maybe there's a CGI alien threat or something behind them, but yeah, exciting stuff. Anyway, on to the 60th news. I say news, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I am slightly late on this one, but if you remember back to my second to last video, there were these weird glitches that were going on BBC One, with footage from the 60th anniversary and dialogue from Catherine Tate and David Tennant, which imply that there's going to be a trailer during Eurovision. Now, I think, yeah, that it's basically confirmed we're getting a trailer during Eurovision, which is really, really exciting. But we got another glitch teaser here with this new shot of Tennant and Tate on the floor of what I'm going to throw a wild guess out here. I'm guessing they're on the floor of Beep the Meep's ship, something's exploding, or something like that. But maybe they're on Gallifrey. Now, why do I say that? Well, in this glitchy teaser, if you reverse it, you can hear Tennant say, she mentioned Gallifrey, or they mentioned Gallifrey, or someone mentioned Gallifrey, or something along those lines. Now, is Gallifrey going to play a prominent part within the 60th anniversary? Because initially, I'd have guessed not. I thought Russell would kind of be steering clear of Timeless Child and all of that stuff, just so it doesn't complicate things for newcomers and people who maybe are jumping back on the show after years of not watching it. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments whether you want to see Gallifrey back in the 60th anniversary. I think it'll definitely, well, we know it's definitely getting referenced because it's within the dialogue of the teaser. But yeah, will they actually go to Gallifrey? I don't know. If they are going, I'm presuming it'll be episode 2. Maybe it's to find out why Tennant's got that face. Maybe the 14th Doctor was given that face by the Time Lords as punishment or as a reminder for something, or who knows. Let me know your theories in the comments down below. But that does bring us to the end of today's Doctor Who news video. I hope you did enjoy. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. Also, check out our Doctor Who Echoes Destiny trailer, which is out now. I mean, the film itself will be out in many months' time because it's nowhere near complete. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.